This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete and Sebastian Show coming back to you, brother Show. How you doing, Sebastian? How's everything?
It's good, man. Got a lot on the docket today. Don't know if we're going to get to it all, but let me start.
I love even that we got a docket. We got a docket. We never have a docket.
Right. Oh, bro, we got a docket.
All right.
So, Disneyland.
Land. Interesting. You went or you going?
We went.
No masks?
No masks.
Beautiful.
No masks. Let me set the table. I was gifted a VIP tour from my agents. They were kind enough to give me this as a gift. Now, for those of you that don't know the VIP tour, and I don't know if we covered the VIP tour with the cast listeners the last time I did it with Serafina. Did we go over this?
I don't recall. I mean, no, I don't think so.
Okay, basically what this is you pull up to the valet at the California Hotel, or I forget, Grand Hotel California, whatever it is, and you walk in and you're greeted by a tour guide who's going to take your family around the park and basically you go into the exit for the ride.
Yeah, the whole concept is like being on the back of a air-conditioned golf cart driving through the slums of Bombay. You know what I mean? It's like, listen, we're gonna skirt you around all the riffraff, get you in and out, see the sights. I mean, you'll be done by noon. Oh, yeah. Who you bumping into? Jolie and her 7 kids. They're online next to you.
No, they're on another.
This? Can anyone purchase this?
Yes, but there's another tour I found out that probably Jolie's on that you got to be invited. You can't just, go on this. We'll get to that.
Wow.
This tour is basically she takes you to, she knows where everything in the park is. So we're like, oh, we want to get some merchandise. So she's like, all right, there's a store here, but there's another one just like it over here. She's got there's a Starbucks along the way. We'll get you a Starbucks. You want it. Now, I brought a stroller. We brought like a wagon that the kids sit in, both of them. But when I was pulling it out of the car, the guy's like, sorry, you can't have the wagon. We don't accept those here at the park. You got to have like a stroller. I said, well, what are we doing? And they're like, oh, there's strollers you could rent inside. So we start to walk in, and Lana and I discuss, do we need a stroller? Lana's like, nah, we'll walk it. 10 minutes in, Caruso's like, carry me. So I said, we'll get the stroller. Now, the beauty about the VIP...
I've been to Disney World. 10 minutes in, not only do you need a stroller, 40 minutes in, I'm thinking about a wheelchair guy. I mean... So...
I was there, bro. I was there. I was like, man, I'm exhausted.
You skipped over. Before you go any further, I got to say, she's like, if you want a Starbucks, we can get a Starbucks on the loan. I'm like, with the guide, though, you don't do the 30-minute wait for the Starbucks. She does a lean over and orders it, right? And keep.
That's one of the things that's missing.
Really?
Yeah. You don't get that type of...
Oh, man.
You gotta wait in line.
So, I'd go to her. Yeah, I'll take a Starbucks. And then when she starts standing there, I'm like, you wait on the regular line? And she'll go, yeah. I go, forget the Starbucks. Let's go get the T-shirts. I thought you had line cut pull, lady. What is this?
I don't know why we're cutting the line at the rides, but we're not cutting the line anywhere else.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Man. That's what I'm thinking.
So.
Oh, this is funny.
So we're going through the park, and she's like, what do you want to do first? I said, well, whatever ride, you think we should go on. She's like, oh, it's whatever, Snow White or Pinocchio. We'll go on this one first. Now, I got to tell you, man, this is the way to go because I'm looking at the line where everybody else is in, right? Guy, it looks like sheep. All right, like. Yeah. Bah, like this going.
I've been on it, man. I've been on it, man.
I've been on it too, bro. But I didn't know there was even when I was on the line. I didn't know there was another option. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I was at a point in my life. I went with my family. With my family to Disney World, Disneyland, And as an adult, I went to places where you have to stand in line, and I just didn't know that there was another option. Obviously, that option costs money.
Right, but I mean, even when we were kids, you never thought it was weird that you never heard about Scott Baio waiting on a line back then. You know what I mean? They were obviously getting in on Space Mountain, not the same line we were waiting on.
Well, growing up, the only time I ever heard of anything VIP like this was when Michael Jackson shut down the park. He basically said, I'll buy it out.
Oh, my God.
The motherfucker came and said, they said, we have a VIP tour. And he goes, VIP tour? No. Empty the park out. I want to go with my family.
That is unbelievable. But everybody still works. So if I want cotton, so even though I'm way over here in the park, I want the cotton candy guy quarter mile away, still on attention. You know what I'm saying? I want the feel of it being alive, but no one here but me. Shit, he didn't have one guy follow around and turn each ride on. All right, you want to do this one now, Mike?
No. If you're renting out the park, you're right. I want the park to be in full, I want the rides to be actually going with nobody on them.
Yeah, even pumping a little crowd noise would be nice or something, you know? I don't want it to have a ghost feel, just a fucking empty feel. Sorry. Cursing. Damn.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, forget Lent. It's over. Whatever you gave up. You lost.
Now, do you think Michael Jackson even invited anyone other than his kids?
Well, that's my thought. If you're gonna go on these things, and if you're gonna rent out the whole park, you think you would call up friends and family and go, "Listen, what are you doing today?" I mean, can you even imagine getting the phone call? What are you doing today? Oh, nothing. I'm just hanging out at the. I rented out Disneyland. You want to go? That's whatever you're doing, you drop it and you're going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now with a kid, for sure. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
But
even without a kid, I'd go.
Well, that's a tough call. I mean, yeah, I would go, but, my kid's graduating college. Do I go? No, you don't go for that. But kids graduating 6th grade, we go.
You could tell your kid who's graduating college, we got an opportunity today to go to Disneyland and no one's going to be there. Your kid would say, mail me the diploma.
If my kid would rather go to Disney World and ride rides by herself than graduate college, the college education was a waste of my money. Okay, Disney World is done at 14. Comes back when you're a parent, and then it's done again. Comes back maybe as a grandparent, tag along. That's it. It's not.
I agree. But what I saw at Disneyland,
You saw how they make the sausage, huh, man? You saw the beauty?
No. We were at lunch, and we looked over, and there was a 35-year-old grown woman dressed as Elsa.
Oh.
Right? But
I know. But, oh my God, bro. I mean, is that a... Go ahead.
So, Lana goes, you think she works here? I go, no. That's someone just bought a ticket, dressed up in a princess outfit, and came. And I saw multiple people like that, bro, throughout the park. Where adults would come and they got T-shirts. The Harris family. And they all have the same T-shirt and the whole thing. Now, granted, we bought some ears or whatever. I bought those little ears. I put the ears
Of course. When in Rome, you're there.
I took a picture with the ears and whatnot. We didn't all dress up the same and this and that and the other thing.
Yeah.
And so there's people there, adult people, that go to Disneyland with no kids, bro.
Oh, I trust me, I know. I gotta be careful with my words, but I know people where not only do they go with the kids, then they go, we're going without the kids this time so we can really do what we like to do when we're there, So, I mean, how about that? Have kids that would enjoy it too, but leaving them behind so you can get a better hang at the castle. I don't know. I mean, it's a make-believe place for people. They get in there and they feel like they just stepped into a Disney movie and they're a character in it,
Yeah.
Their character is the character that stands on lines for hours. Shit.
So, God, there's so much to go over and unpack here. We go in, and we're going through the exits, bro. I gotta tell you, we got on it was like a water ride, not like a water ride where you get wet, but it was like a river and you go through, and the boat holds 14 people, right? Now I had my family and my mother. We had 5 people. We got on the boat, and other people started to get on. They're like, no, just that's it. It's like, bro, we took a whole boat.
That's nice. That's
all right, but with the guy, on the boat going, actually, you're right, everybody. That's Pinocchio's castle. It's like we got like a private. It's a little uncomfortable. It's a little.
You say it's uncomfortable, but that's my problem with a place like Disney World and Disneyland. For the price, even with a 14 people boat, I think if my family hits 5 or above, you just get your own boat. What are you gonna do? We're gonna sit around here now, wait for a family of 7 or a family of 3, and packing us in like just. For the price you pay, man, just lessen the amount of people. I don't know. It's
no, bro. If they did that, you would need 7 weeks to do the park.
You're right.
The place is packed, bro.
Right, I know.
And it ain't cheap.
I know.
It's $110 per ticket to get in. Right now, not only that. When you're in and you start looking at the people, and I've done this at multiple places, particularly the airport. You ever look at somebody at the airport and go to yourself, how the hell did you even figure out Expedia to get here? You look at
right.
Right?
Yeah, totally. I wouldn't even think you could get cash out of a cash machine without doing the look around for help. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So that's all at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Are those people they're there and they got the merchandise. They're walking around with food, funnel cakes, shakes, the wand, the Mickey Mouse, the whole thing. They got everything. And it's a family of 14, bro. We're not talking they not only invite the immediate family, it's the aunts, the uncles, and they got everything. And I'm thinking to myself, does anybody ever say, we can't afford it? Right?
No, that's it, man. They save. It's the big one, dude. It's the biggest one. They love it. It's wrong
is
for
it
them.
though? Is it the biggest one?
It's walking around with a worn-out shoe 3 months longer than I can because then I can get that extra funnel cake.
Nah.
I'm telling you, man, it's about saving for that big fun trip, man. I'm telling you.
No, I'm telling you right now.
What?
Because they all got iPhone Pro Max 13s. They're doing this again next week at Universal. I'm telling you. I don't know where. I don't know if they're living off a trust fund or what the hell's going on, but just sight alone, you would look at the people and go, right. Where is the money coming from?
Well, to that point, I know someone that goes to Disney World, their families more than once a year, to the point now where I said to Jackie, they must have some cash, man. That's what you equate Disney with. If people go there like multiple times, they must have some cash because I don't know. I mean, does Disney know they're like draining the credit card accounts of all these people?
Well, here.
Disney doesn't
It's like
care. They're a freaking...
No, they don't give a shit. They make it's a money machine.
Yeah.
Now, some people out there might be going, "Oh, you're judging. How do you know that the person in the thing is not, a tech guy or he's a doctor or whatever?"
Right.
Believe me, I got enough experience looking at people, and I do this when we go out to dinner. It's a game Lana and I play mainly for my own amusement. I look at a table, right, and if it's like a group of 14, group of 10, whatever, I go, "Who do you think at that table is going to pay the bill on this?" Right? Like, you ever do this where you look at like the family and go, that's the woman or that's the guy, that's the breadwinner, and everybody else is just, when the bill comes, no wallet, no nothing. I do. Go ahead.
I can't always tell the person who's going to pay, but I'm really good at picking out the one that's not. I'm like, I look at him. He's already diving into the bill. He's the one who's going to do the pat on the back of the guy who paid as they're walking out. Thanks again, Bill.
Oh yeah, I've seen that move many a times within my own family. So.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the tour guide, and I go, I'm fascinated with Walt Disney and the way they train their staff. Because when you go into Disney World, right?
Yeah.
They got it dialed in. You got people they're tearing your tickets. Have a magical day. Everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
everybody, right?
Everybody.
And clean, bro. Clean.
Yep.
So much so where everybody that's a quote unquote janitor that works the park, they wear white. All white. Because Walt Disney says our park is so clean that even the people that clean it are clean.
I love that. That is something I love about that park because listen, you go to a Six Flags or some of these other ones that are great fun amusement parks if you're into that. You round the bend here and there, you can find an employee leaning against the back wall by a stack of empty, drink carts, having a smoke.
Oh yeah.
You could walk all around Disney, you're never gonna see that. It's like Oompa Loompas, man, all in sync. All doing their thing, then they would go behind some closed door. I don't know what they're doing back there, but it's just flawless.
Bro, you don't even see them come in and out. Like, they vanish. There's not like a door. You ever see Casino? Let's say you go to the Wynn Hotel or the Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And you ever see that line of dealers that they come out of the back? It's like the shift. Their shift has started. There's like 15 of them that come walking out of the back, right?
Yeah.
You don't see that at Disney. They got like secret doors that are just walking, and then you just fall into the door, bro.
You just blink over at the the ice cream stand. And go, wasn't that a girl? Now it's a boy. Yeah. Hi, okay, help you. Even when they do the parade at Disney World, the doors open, it comes out, it goes down, comes back, doors closed. It's like nothing happened. Not a rapper, nothing. Oh, man. Yeah.
They had a guy. I went to get they had like a bunch of like yogurt and ice and like a Pepsis and whatnot, but in ice, in a bed of ice, right?
Yeah.
Well, I took the yogurt out just to look at which one it was, and then I put it back. There was a guy that came from behind me and took the yogurt and made it facing label side. I go back to the tour guide. I go, "You got a guy?" She goes, "Yeah, there's a guy that's just hired to look at the ice station to fix it to make sure it don't look like garbage."
Unbelievable.
If everybody followed the Walt Disney training plan,
right,
the whole world would be a better place.
I know. I mean, look, My only problem with it is it's too crowded, but as far as, the beauty of it and the magical, I get it. Spotless, but I gotta say, what's your take on, like, when you're on the boat alone, which is like a big deal to get your own riverboat in Disney with your family, all right, with the tour. I mean, your daughter's getting to be that age where, like, you ever doing something like that where you're getting a perk, but your kid don't know it's a perk, and it's like I guess you got to be responsible and just go with it. But you ever do the one want to lean over and go, we got the boat, right? Because Dad got us the boat,
It's funny because kind of the way this is the struggle I've had coming from where I come from and then where I am now and raising kids. Like, I don't want the kids to think that this is like how it is, like we don't wait in lines, right? Like, I don't want Serafina to go to Disneyland with another family who doesn't have the VIP tour, and they go to Pinocchio and they're sitting in the line, and Serafina's like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, you don't. You got police that. And then not only that, they gotta go. Serafina, when you came here with your family, did you ride the riverboat? You got to make sure she's got to lie too. And like if they go, the lines are so annoying, aren't they, Serafina? She's got to go. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's a tough world, bro. Just on a tiny scale, I'll never forget when I was a kid. We always had a fake tree, same one every year, piece of shit thing we'd stick in the drilled holes. And a friend of mine who had some bread, me and another guy went with him and his family they were getting a real tree. And I remember they had this like custom van, and we're in the back of the van, the tree's on the roof, and the kid who I was friends with was complaining to his parents. He didn't like the tree they got. His brother didn't either. Like, it's not big enough. It's not this. And the father turned around at a red light and threw his leather glove at his son and hit him with it. And he goes, "Hey, look at Peter and Craig. They don't even have a real tree, huh? You're lucky even getting a real tree. And now you're not happy with the size?" And I'm in the back going, what the fuck? It's that big of a deal that I don't have a real tree? Holy shit, I am poor. I mean, and it scarred me, I was like, and then my dad started doing better. I almost wanted to knock on that guy's door 15 years later and go, "We got a real tree now, guy. Huh? We don't shine shoes anymore at the Correale house." So, yeah, you don't want Serafina on the boat going, she's the last one to get on with her friends. And then she's like, "No, that's good." And they're like, "What do you mean? This fool was..." Oh, all right. When I go with my family, nobody else gets on with us. But all right, let the peasants on.
But I tell you what I did.
Yeah.
And I'm not patting myself on the back, but I'm so hypersensitive to this whole thing. This is the move I pull. Now, my mother, for Christmas, gave us 2 $500 gift cards for Disney, right?
Yeah.
She's like, use this however you want. If you want to use it for tickets, whatever. Just, this is my gift to you guys. So, the VIP tour was free, right? Because it was a gift. And then we had $1,000 play money with my mother's gift card. So we used it for lunch. We used it for, Serafina wanted a princess outfit. And at the end, I told them they could get some stuffed animals, right? They wanted stuffed animals. By the way, did you know stuffed animals right now? They call them, they're not stuffed animals anymore. They're called stuffies. They're called stuffies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's a new thing. I don't know where that it was too long to stay stuffed animals. Now they're just stuffies. I don't know, Bob. I don't know.
Man.
So I'm walking out, right, and I'm looking at my kids. They got these stuffed animals. They got some T-shirts and whatever.
Right.
So there's a kiosk, and they're selling Mickey Mouse and this and that. So I go up, I go, "Give me 2 Mickey Mouse. 2 Mickey Mouse stuffed animals." So I take to my kids. I said, "Put the stuffed animals, give them to mommy." I said, "Come here." I said, we're going to give this stuffed animal to someone else. We're gonna gift this to somebody. Seraphina's like, why are we gonna do that? I said, well, where do you live at?
In the park?
In the park.
Okay. What? You're not in like a inner city. Like anyone who's in Disney doesn't need all right. This is okay. I'm dying to hear how this plays out.
I said a lot of people are not as fortunate as us, and maybe they can't buy a lot, okay, while they're here.
Very
so
nice.
we're gonna put a smile on somebody's face and give a Mickey Mouse.
It's very
now.
Nice. Very nice.
And I'm looking, as you know, I could tell, and again, this is just nothing mean, but you could tell the income level of a family and or single mother, single father by the stroller. I believe, right?
But cleanliness of the stroller, yeah.
No.
But
The brand of it. Like I know. Listen. There's this Upper Baby. There's brand names that you know. Like when you see a Ferrari, you go, "Oh, that guy's he's doing well." Same thing in the stroller game. You see Upper Baby, you're like, "All right, family's making some money. They got a nice stroller, right?"
Right.
The lower end of the strollers are those ones that we used to have as kids. Remember those? They used to fold.
Oh yeah.
Just it's like a hammock, right?
Yeah. Yep.
The wheels, you hit a rock and the whole stroller falls apart, right?
Absolutely, man. Plastic wheels. I know. Yeah.
So those types of strollers, sometimes I believe you could assess the family's economics based on the stroller, right?
Okay.
So what the fuck? I'm not giving the shit to Upper Baby.
I would be, all right, I gotta hear how this plays out.
Okay.
Baby. Okay.
I pick out.
You're looking for beat up strollers to give the doll to someone that
that might not have the means. Based on visually. Who knows? They could be loaded.
Right.
But I'm willing to bet 90 out of 100 times that the people might be, just getting by.
I know. You see that family where the kids are just checking out the keychain section, Yeah. They don't even go over to the stuffy section. Yeah. You ever see the parents stop before they get over there? No, down here. Right over here. Don't even get yourself excited.
So I give the Mickey Mouse to Seraphina, and I said, let's go up to this family. So it was a mother and her daughter. I said, excuse me, ma'am. I said, Seraphina, go ahead. Seraphina goes, here you go. Gives it to the kid in the stroller. The kid was about 1.5. Now, I did not notice this beforehand, all right? Mm-hmm. But I noticed that the kid was disabled.
Oh, right? Okay. This is doubly nice.
And you could tell the kid was happy. The mother was happy. And then I gave it to Caruso. I picked out another family, single mother and her daughter. Her daughter was a little bit older, maybe 7 or 8. And she was still in the stroller. It was one of these jobs where, it was like, all right, already with the stroller, like you could get out of the stroller.
Yeah. Even the mother's having trouble getting the initial roll going at that level of weight. Yeah.
So Caruso gave it to the girl, and I noticed acts of kindness are so like few and far between that people don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like the mother's like, "What are you doing?" Like she was like, "What are you?" Yeah. I said, "No, we're gonna give this to you." She's like, "What? Why?" Like didn't even. I go, "Just we're putting a smile on your face today or whatever." And Caruso walked away. Now I took the kids to the side. I said, "Listen, it's always nice to get things, but it's doubly nice to give away things." I said, "Do you see how happy we made those people?" "Well, yeah, Daddy, that was good. That was good." So doing things like that, in my opinion, although the day was very extravagant, you have to offset it with saying, "Hey, this ain't everybody's life."
Right.
And you got to do, you got to do good for people. So it was
that's good.
My
I
little
applaud
way.
that, bro. I applaud that.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. But when that lady, though, that you gave the second one to, who said, "Why are you doing this?" And you said, "Just want to do something nice," did she just say, "Oh, thank you"?
No, it was a lot of gratitude, which I was happy about because I've done this before and I've not. It was one time I didn't get like the response that I thought that would, because you have a response level, I think, in your head. Like when you give a good gift, right, and you don't get like the response that you thought, you go, what happened there? Was that
right? But then you're showing your feathers, man. You're saying I do it because the response makes me feel good.
No. I like to see happiness in people's faces. But when you get a response that's lackluster, like almost like, you give it to someone and it go, no, this ain't part of the park. You don't get a Mickey Mouse the way in. I don't work here.
Right. And and if you get the vibe like, listen, if this ain't floating your boat and you're not even really into this whole thing, then let me take it back and give it to someone who's going to be excited to get it, because you're not even... so that I get. It's not necessarily, "Oh, thank you." It's just be into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, be into it. Yeah. So, all in all, got there 9:00, left at 3:00, a 6-hour day. We went on, I'd say, 8 rides, had lunch, saw the parade, got some merchandise, met the princesses. By the way, you can't take a picture now with the princess. You got to do it from far away because of COVID. Also, you go to lunch, right? You ask for a coloring book and crayons. They don't have it because of COVID. Now, last time I checked, no one got COVID from a crayon, right?
Yeah, no.
But they're not giving any of that stuff out. But
it's like now that we're coming out of COVID, some of the services aren't coming back. It's like. They're going, "Hey, let's not even have to do that one again."
You could probably still get the crayons and the coloring book, but they said, "Listen, you know how much money we saved on this shit?"
Right. Don't look at Starbucks. You can't do your own sugar anymore. It's aggravating the shit out of me. I hate to have to tell them how many sugars I use. And the thing is, they're like, "Dude, we crunched the numbers. We saved $10 million on sugar." Because these people were taking it by the handful in the pockets for home. We were supplying the at-home sugar for half of the country, man. So it's better off.
The at-home sugar.
I'm telling you. You ever see the average worker in Starbucks now? They're starting to get finger muscles from ripping packets all day. They hate it. They're back there ripping. Their thumbs are getting calluses. Brutal. So, but you said, man, I mean, it's interesting how all of a sudden no crayons and princesses, I mean, from a distance, When you think of a princess, you want to be arm in arm right next to that person.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Well,
and we couldn't.
Maybe that crazy old lady dressed as Elsa probably would have let Frida sit right on her lap. That's a good joke. You couldn't get close enough to the princesses, but luckily there were enough adults dressed like Elsa. We just slid up next to a couple of them during lunch.
Oh God! So great time at Disneyland. What's going on? So you went to the Paramount, right?
Yes, man. It was fun.
And I know you texted me on this. And by the way, those of you who have signed up so far for the Patreon, gotta thank you. Not going to give you a number on how many people did yet, but those of you who did, a lot of gratitude coming from the Pete and Sebastian show.
Yeah.
And what you're going to see, Pete, and I just did a video on what room I'm going to do the podcast, and I'm going to do I'm going to take the listeners through a kind of guided tour of the construction of the new podcast area. Nice. But you received, and we'll see this up on Patreon.
Yes.
You received the brick.
Got my brick. It was it was really cool. So when I got the brick, he presented the brick. Brian, this great guy, owns the club, just a fantastic human being. And then I went right in my green room, closed the door, because all the road crew and all the people that work there out in that main area. So closed the door and did a little quick video with the brick. It was a moment, man. The show was great, and I got to thank everybody for coming, man. It's sold out. It was very exciting for me. I mean, it was really fun, and I can't thank everybody enough. It was an awesome night. Now,
yeah, it's a great one. Did you have an local opener there? Or?
Ryan Reese, a friend of mine who works out of the city, he's a comic out of New York City. Funny guy, man. So I had him do it. He did it with me in New York City at a theater too. And Lou came, DJ Lou, right? He's hanging out backstage. So I just got to say, after the show, I went out to the bar. I had a bunch of high school friends there and stuff. And you know how your high school friends are. You brought it up too. I mean, as soon as I come out, one of them right away is like, wipe your mouth. You get something in your mouth, Fucking another one's tapping my balls with his beer bottle. I'm like, what are we doing, man? I turn. So... And I got this brown sweater on, like a cardigan, like a button-up thing, because it was cold. And I went to take photos, and some of them, there was girls I went to high school with too. Like all these girls and guys, I hung out with all of them. Were all like great friends, so they're all busting balls. So a couple of the girls were like, "Take the sweater off." I don't like the sweater at all. I don't want a photo of you wearing that sweater, right? So they're taking the sweater off me and shit. And then at one point, I can't find the sweater, and Lou's drunk. So Lou's staying at the same hotel as me, and Lou comes up, and I'm like, "You want to go?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want to go." And I go, "All right, I just got to find my sweater." So I'm talking to another friend. 10 minutes later, one of the girls comes up and goes, "What's with your producer?" And I go, "My what?" And she goes, we were joking, taking your sweater away, and he comes over and he's like, "I need Pete's sweater. You got to give me Pete's sweater." And I'm like, what? And then they go, "Don't worry, we know Pete. We'll give him his sweater when we're ready to give him his sweater. Who are you anyway?" And then Lou goes, "I'm his producer." What the fuck? So I go, "Lou," later on at the hotel having a beer, and I go, "First of all, why are you trying to get my sweater? It's like you don't have to get my sweater. You're my friend, And number two, why wouldn't you just say, 'Oh, I'm his friend. We're going home.' What are you my producer? What do you even? I don't know, man. And then he had too much to drink, right? So then I tell him, I go, "Listen, next morning I'm driving out early. I'm leaving at like 7. And it was daylight savings, so it was like, we're even losing an hour.
Yeah.
I go, "There's a deli right here. I'm grabbing an egg sandwich. I go right over to GW, right by where you live, bro. If you want, I'll wake you at 7. I'll get us a couple egg sandwiches, and I can drop you right off at your house. I mean, you can sleep in the car. I don't care. I'm just saying." All right. 10 to 7, he texts me, "Thanks for the ride, but I'm really tired. I'm going to sleep in." Oh, God, bro, he's going to wake up later, Uber all the way to the train station, train all the way to Penn Station, walk through Penn Station, get on a bus to take him out to Jersey, and then walk home from a bus stop. Instead of napping in a 2019 Subaru Forester with a bacon, egg, and cheese guy. What the fuck? What a sucker!
Oh, man, that's a loss, bro.
2-star hotel, and that's being kind out of 5. Oh, man. I mean,
shit.
I can't even believe, this hotel's such a dump, even the front desk was like, "Guys, sleep it in." Everybody everybody here is usually up at like sunrise, like fucking, you know.
Well, I mean, if they found out where you were performing, right? They would have said, "Man, you just sold out the Paramount, and you check it in here."
Oh, I don't even say the hotel. I just say the town. You know what I mean? It's a nice town, but I don't say the hotel. Yeah.
Shit.
But it was awesome, and again, man, can't thank everyone enough for coming. It was a really awesome night. So, but bro, and I don't know, like I know right now, like where the show is still airing. I don't even know if I can say this, but I'm promoting another thing, which I shouldn't. But my life now, with everything going on out there, I found my zen, man. It's 311 on Sirius XM Yacht Rock. I'm living my life. Bro, William Hurt died. You know, the actor?
What's he been in?
Don't put me on the spot.
Bro, you said it like it was...
Yeah, well, The Big Chill, that M. Night Shyamalan movie. God, he was in so many...
Shyamalan.
Oh, come on, man. William Hurt was in so many things I'm, like, blanking on right now.
Yeah, I know the name, if I saw the face, I'd go, oh, yeah. But, yeah, I didn't know he passed away. So what does this have to do... What does this have to do with the yacht?
Because he's 71... And that's not that far, and you know, and nobody's even like, "Oh my God, you're so young." Like I'm getting close to being the age where when you die, everyone's like, "Well, he had a good run," you know. So my point is, I'm not getting hopped up about anything in life anymore. And like the other day, I'm in my room and I'm like listening to the news on and this and that. And then I go, wait, I remember someone sent me a Yacht Rock. And I just Googled Yacht Rock on Sirius XM. As soon as I put it on, it starts that first thing, bro. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know. Bro, it was like a warm shower. Just coming down. I got everything. I mean, yeah. It's just yacht rocking my way through the last 20 years, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know? I mean...
Well, you bring up a good point on the age.
Yeah.
What age does someone pass away and you're not shocked or you don't go, ooh, wow, this young guy? You know,
apparently 71 guy. I can't even find a headline about this guy, and he won the Oscar. Man, I died at 71. They might even go, gosh, I didn't even know he was still around. You know? So I mean, and it's crazy. You get to this age that we're at, and you know, like doing a big show, I get it. You get nervous. I was, anxious, you know. But overall, like, you know, arguing with my wife or getting uptight about this or that, I don't have enough time left for any of that shit, man.
I hear
That's
you, bro.
what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to do. And now, you know, you say this doll giveaway, I might even up my game and start giving shit away to people. I don't know. I might. I mean, I already do the St. Jude and Heroes. What is it? So Tunnels to Towers charity. I do those. But, you know, I might have to do more. Guy. I thought about when Sadie was first born, you know. I thought about it, trying to get Jackie on board. Like, what do you think about adopting? You know what I mean? But it kind of goes to what you say, because I wasn't going to wait around for a baby or something. So it would be like 4 or 5. And when I went to whatever country and, you know, said to the kid, you're coming to America to live with me. It's like the doll. If he's like, why? What? I'd be like, forget it, guy. You're not even excited. Well, you got any other kids around here? This kid doesn't even... Did he even Google America? Guy, do you even know what we're doing? What the fuck? You're making me laugh, bro.
You get the kid home and they're like, this is it? And you're like, this is it. Get the fuck back home. You know?
I mean, even though I want him to be happy and enjoy it. If like 3 weeks in, I come home from the road and his feet are up and he's like streaming fucking Yellowstone, I'll be like, yeah, you're taking this shit for granted way too soon. This is 5 years in, you feel this comfortable. Right now, you should still be like 1 foot on the porch going, I'm still here, is it cool?
We're treating the kid like he's a guest now.
Yeah.
Not part of the family yet.
Yet. For the first year, any argument you get in with one of my real kids, you're wrong.
One of my real kids.
I mean, bro, you adopt a kid, there should be a probation period. If he's like, older than 5.
Oh God.
We treat him like a guest. Oh shit.
Oh God, man.
Even your own kids are guests, right? I mean, really, you could even look at your kids moving forward when you do more of that stuff. Like, when you're on a boat alone, you go, once you guys are out, we're on this boat because Daddy wants to be on it alone, and he can. Okay? When Daddy's not here, you go back to the regular boat. Unless you do something that they decide to give you your own boat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So, I want to transition here. Went to a party Saturday night. Right?
For the enjoyment or to scout?
So we went to dinner. We went to dinner with some friends, and then after dinner, we stopped by his birthday party. Friend of ours was having. So we walk in. I gotta tell you, bro. Party conversation. Right? You ever get into you come in, hey, what's going on? I had a woman come up to me, and she knew the person I was talking to, and then I got introduced, and her first line was, "We're on mushrooms." Her and her husband were on mushrooms, right? Now, listen, I took mushrooms once in college. It was an awful experience. I didn't tell anybody I was on it or whatnot. In the drug community, I'm not saying that you're into drugs like this, but I would think that there's a protocol that goes along with doing a hallucinogenic or a hard drug.
Right.
Do you announce it to a stranger that you're on mushrooms?
It's ridiculous. I've done them a handful of times, and not in like 25, 30 years. But even when I did do them, it was camping with other people doing them. I mean, couldn't go to a party. No, bro, that's like ridiculous. That's like, and that's, you're like, and in your head, aren't you a little bit like, my personality warrants sobriety? Like, this is such a good personality. You don't just get to like be fucked up and talk to it on the street. Even Lou, I had to shut him down. He was too drunk. I'm like, bro, you're not even conversational anymore. He's like, I know.
Well, she goes, I'm on mushrooms. I go, well, just to let you know, I go, there's no way I could relate to you right now with you and what you're doing, because I'm not there. I'm not. And then, bro.
Nice. Well put.
We had an exchange where she said something that she was from a town over from where I'm from in Chicago. And she goes, "You're not going to move back to Chicago, are you?" Like, kind of like shitting on the town, right? Or, "You're not going to move back to Arlington Heights, are you?" And I go, "Yeah, I am, next year." Just to give it back to her. And she goes, she's like, "Oh, I'm not shitting on it." I go, "Yeah, you are." Yeah, I kind of gave it. I gave it a little aggressively. Eh?
Yeah.
So then her other friend came up and she's like, well, she said, this is Lana's husband. And Lana's so sweet. She says, yeah, Lana's sweet, but he's like a little, like, she's like a little like standoffish to me, right? Like, I'm not standoffish. I'm just, shooting the shit here. So she's on the shrooms, this and that, and she keeps promoting it, right? Oh, no, it's just, it bothers me now. I don't know if you're hearing this in your circles. Oh, we're just microdosing.
Oh my God, bro. This is a lot of LA. This is LA stuff.
Is this LA shit?
When I hear the girl with the shrooms, and then when she says he's being aggressive or whatever about you, or that's what the LA they're very
they don't know how to like. Yeah, they can't give it back. Yeah, breaking chops. They don't know how to do it, right?
What and is then with the mic, anyway, it's some with drugs. Right?
I would assume it's small amounts. So all of a sudden you put microdosing in front of a hard drug, it's like, oh, you're only doing a little. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, okay. Oh, so
like
yeah.
Oh, like we're microdosing cocaine. Yeah, but you're still doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wasn't that when back in the day when the guy would do it on a little pen cap? Was he microdosing? Oh, so my God. Who announces that stuff, man?
I don't
Just
know,
do it.
Bro. I don't know. And then it gets to she's like, do you want some? And she pulled it out of her purse. And she's like, here. I go, I don't even eat food at other people's houses. And I'm going to take a mushroom out of your purse?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck,
holy
bro.
Shit, man.
But, yeah, I can't do parties, bro. I mean, I can and I can't. I end up, I like being at my own party. Because I could like spin out of a conversation because I got to go get some wine or when I'm at another party, I got nowhere to spin off to, bro. Yeah. I'm like locked in.
Yeah, no, I know. And when I'm at, there's a couple of people's houses that have parties around here, and I feel almost as comfortable as being home because they're such good friends. But outside of those, you ever had a party? And what I really don't like is we end up waiting at the bathroom for someone to come out, and then there's a line forms behind you. Now I'm talking to an aunt, you know? And then I'm like, do I let her go, or then I'm just going to be stuck talking to a cousin behind the aunt? Oh, God.
Oh, God, bro. It's awful, man. It's awful. You ever go into the bathroom at a party at a house, and it's like, how did it get this way? There's like just water all over the place. There's, the towels on the floor, and it's like when you have a party, you got to keep shit tight, bro.
You would think, man, but when you're at a party, I've had this. We had a party of a good friends, but they're having a bigger party. But they come up to you on the side and they go, "Use the one upstairs. Just go. Don't tell anyone." Right? And you're like, yeah, I get nice. I get the VIP bathroom, the one off the master bedroom. Oh, shit.
You ever pull this one? I asked where the bathroom was, and they said, oh, yeah, it's through the kitchen to the left. Now, the party was happening on the other side of the house. Do you ever kind of just do a little, like, tour of the house if you go to the bathroom? And
I love to.
Yeah, just by yourself. Just like, well, what's in here? Oh, look at this, the dining room. I like to kind of check out the house and act like I'm lost if somebody catches me.
If there's a photo on the wall, that's my excuse. It drew me in, you like that. You pretend the photo drew me into the room, but I really want to see the whole room.
Yeah. Oh,
is that allowed? That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're having a party that's in your home, and then, you go up to your bedroom, not counting your bedroom, any other room but your bedroom. If you, go upstairs and there's, one of your guests is just strolling with a beverage, and they look over you and they're like, just a stunning home. I just had to say, would you be like, thanks, but the party's downstairs? Or would you be like, oh, wow, did you see the view? Would you roll right into tour guide mode, or would you be like, what are you doing up here?
You don't take a personal tour of the home unattended. I know I just said that.
You don't get caught.
You don't announce that you did it. You know what I'm saying? You just do it. But I mean, like, you don't go to the master bedroom and look around. I'm sorry. I mean, you pop a head in. Hey, okay, this is where the.
Yeah.
But to take a full tour of a home and not tell the homeowner, I think is an invasion of privacy, and they should be handcuffed and escorted off the property. Yeah.
But how many movies have I seen where the couple strolls into the guy's study and then they bang on his desk or something? They make out. I'm like, who's having a party that like if I mean I don't have no mansion, but if you came into my office, I feel like I know. I don't know. My parents were at a party on Long Island when I was a kid. My aunt and uncle had a party, and it was one of those, regular Long Island house, and they had everybody took their coats, and you know how it is back in suburbs. You put them all on one bed. That's the coat rack. They're all using the parents' bed upstairs. Two guys came through the window, robbed everybody's coats. I went right back out the window.
Jesus Christ.
No, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. It's got to be an inside job where you know where the coats are at a party?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you see there's a party on Long Island, you know, as long as you know where the master bedroom is, you know where the coats usually are. And throw them on the bed. Roll down them on the bed.
Oh, God. All right,
what do you think? I know you got to roll.
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
What do you think about, I'll tell you off air, I guess, man.
And I'd love to open up the Patreon to interviews, bro. There's going to be a lot going on that side of the podcast world with the Patreon. Again, guys, still doing this show once a week. You're not going to miss out on what we're doing here. But on the other flip end of this thing with the Patreon, it's hot, bro. I'm excited. We're off to a good start with the numbers. And this is no advertising. This is just, if you listen to the cast, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm thank you for signing up for the people who did. There's going to be some cool stuff up there. And even me, like, I'm not always comfortable with videos, but I'm psyched to put them on Patreon because I feel like if you signed up, you want to see them. You must want to see them. So I'll show you my new renovated bathroom. Bro, always great hanging with you, Sebastian Maniscalco.
You got it. Pete and Sebastian show not live, taped, but then aired to go wherever you get your podcast. Thanks for the support. We will see you next week.
All right, bro. Good hanging. Later.